When winter locked the outports down and the harbor ice lay still, some men went to the lumber camps beyond the inland hills. The summer's pay was long since gone, and with cupboards running bare, children watched through frosted panes as fathers left them there. Lord, guide the men who leave their homes through winters dark and cold, and warm the hearths and the children there until their father's home. Across the miles of barren land, those men walked through the snow. Forward had come the sealing steamer sailed, and now it's time to go. They carried packs, and in their best warm boots they trudged the frozen shore, in hopes of finding sealing work, not knowing what lay in store. In Green's Pond and in Wesleyville, many a man were drawn. Snow-filled roads through frost and wind the waiting men came from, their boots already stiff from the journey, and their kits laid by the shore. They heard somewhere out round the head a sealing steamer roar. Lord, guide the souls of the working men who labor on the roads, and grant them strength to bear the wind and cold where sealers go. The mighty ship, the Newfoundland, driven by the steam, the pride of all the sealing trade in 1914. Northward she drove through grinding ice where blinding floes lay tight, and seals were spread upon the pans as far as men could sight. At 7 that morn the men set out across the frozen sea, expecting to return at dusk as weary men would be. God, guide the ship that drives the ice through wind and frozen spray, and hold her fast through shifting floes to bring them all back safe. That day the word ran down the line of seals upon the pan, and out across the endless ice went every desperate man. They traveled far from ship and smoke, through drifting snow and wind, still trusting they would find a way before the night set in. Then hard the gale from Labrador came driving through the night, till man could scarcely see his mate across the blinding white. No word was sent from ship to ship, the men left the Stefano, for orders given earlier had set them through the snow. God rest the souls who walk the ice those bitter nights at sea. Their cries were lost within the gale that roared relentlessly. 2 nights they faced that killing cold among the cutting chill, while snow like blinding ashes blew across that frozen hell. Many grew still upon the ice long before the dawn appeared, while others wandered through the dark, kept alive by fear. When at last on April 2nd the storm was spent and blown, the ships lay nearer through the field than any man had known. Some staggered weakly toward the ship, while others could not stand, and lay among the silent forms spread frozen on the pans. God rest the souls who walk the ice those bitter nights at sea. Their cries will ride the northern winds for all eternity, while homeward bound through that same storm another fate was thrown. The Southern Cross with holds well filled were sailing safely home. They'd left the hunts with fortunes made, their dangers thought long crossed. Yet with the dead upon the ice, or 200 men were lost. Back home beside the winter shore, the harbor lamps burned low, and many watched to see if he'd come slowly through the snow. But some would wait past falling dusk and search for harbor light, for those who sailed that bitter year had fallen for the time. Lord, guard the men who leave the shore where bitter north winds roam, who brave the sea to feed their homes and hope to journey home.